my way over to Emmanuel Hospital to meet up with some trauma nurses who are putting on a class this morning about being a high-risk driver.
Does he look like a bitch?
You're gonna come to this class and you're gonna sit here like a good motherfucker, and then you're gonna bring this fucking certificate over to that judge over there, and that judge over there is gonna sign off on the dismissal of the ticket, and then you'll be alright. But for some of us who are you know, have shit to do, oops, didn't realize there was a car behind me. Run it. I'm just leaving high risk driving course. Apparently, the officer who has been stalking me decided that I was a great candidate to go to the high risk driving course, and he was going to dismiss my ticket as a result of me going. I said, well, thanks for that. I appreciate that. I don't know what this Beamer's doing in front of me, but they're really not trying to drive. Must be a Jigaloo concert. A lot of fucking women. A lot of fucking pasty Omega moves over here.
Are you ready for the sex, girls? The hot, lean, hot, big, hot girls.
Fucking pasty ass Omega moves. Of course he's on the phone.
We're gonna make America skinny again, one slap at a time.
I was at this class, and you know, everybody's there from, you know, people who've been in accidents to parents of victims of accidents, and so all these people in there too that have been cited, you know, and given this opportunity as diversion. And I was the only motorcycle rider in the class, and of course, you know, there's the motorcycle section where they're showing, you know, how things can get fucked up when you're on a motorcycle. You know, I'm like, fuck, man.
Love, they know how it feels. They are women without it.
You know, I'm like, fuck, man. I guess it's working. It's scaring me. But, you know, there's so many other people in there, and I hear people laughing, and, you know, one little princess girl in front of me. And then the cop came in there and was talking about the fines. And Oregon, they don't fucking play, man. I mean, the fines in Oregon are pretty goddamn significant. I don't know, it makes me think, you know, I've been in an accident, and I got back on the bike, and I fixed it myself. I didn't take it to a shop. You know, I did the labor to get my bike back up and running and ride it. And then I got in another wreck, which wasn't my fault. I had to do more, you know, labor, which kind of sucked, because I'm like, damn, man, every time I fix it, something happens and I break it. But I'm not the one that broke it. Hey, you can't go until he's in this lane, man. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, driving with a cell phone fine is less than a speeding ticket. What? That ain't right. There's two reasons for law enforcement and traffic laws. There's two: to try to educate you on being safe, to try to make the streets safer. They, you know, I guess there's an idea that if we condition you to fear us and to fear the consequences of what will happen if we catch you doing wrongdoing, that you will stop doing it. Oh, we all know that that shit doesn't work. And the second reason, pure economic. Revenue generation for the states and the cities. So those are the two reasons that you've got traffic enforcement. It's like a lot of people get hurt and killed with vehicles. It's just not a necessity anymore to drive. You don't have to do it, especially if you live in cities or you live in neighborhoods close to where you work, or you know, you don't have to drive. You damn sure don't have to have your phone out when you're driving. And you know, I think we all know that as motorcyclists, but what is it that motivates us to get back onto the bike, ignore the potential consequences here, you know, like, hey girl, what state is that? I see she likes Oregon, but I don't know what other state that is. I don't know what state that is. Whatevers, or what? There's a biker right there. He just stuck his hand out like I was gonna high five him. I'm not high fiving you, man. Let's take a walk through the cemetery like fucking weirdos. I'm gonna go try and find that fucking girl with a big ass because, quite frankly, that's the best thing I've seen all day. I think this is her and the ass coming right at me. Yep. That's her again. I think she just ate shit. I should fucking loop around and get right behind her. What the fuck are you doing? I'm fucking videotaping your ass. That's what I'm doing. For my fans, and my followers, and my friends. Dude. You should stop. You fucking jerk. Look at this. Look at that ass. So, that's the third time I saw that fucking shit, dude. I think the naked bike ride is up here. I know the naked bike ride is tonight, and I think it's up here, meeting up here at Mount Tabor or something. This is where fucking homeboy got fucked up right here, and bam, was into that pole. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This is the summer of George. You know what I'm talking about, right? The summer of George. You know the one where you're just like, fuck everybody else. I'm doing me right now.
I'm not treating you to lunch anymore.
I'm doing what I want to do right now. But, you know, the thing about it is, when you fuck up, and that's what I did, when you fuck up, it's so significant. It can totally fucking destroy your bike. It can destroy your spirit. It can kill you. It can take your life. And the respect is not given there enough. And as a motovlogger, I know for a fact that the respect is not given there enough. When I see guys riding some of the ways that they do and doing some of the things that they do on these bikes, as if, you know, the consequences, fuck them, you know, nobody's gonna fucking, ain't nobody gonna say shit to me, ain't nobody gonna do shit, you know. Well, the reality is, look, man, this shit really can fuck you up. And I don't go riding around punching mirrors or getting into crazy road rage things with people, because that's disrespecting other people, man. And you don't...
Shut your mouths or I'll shut them for you. And if you think I'm kidding, just try me. Try me. Because I would love it.
That's not my level of operation as a human being. And I think that if that is your level, I advise you to go be a UFC fighter or get into some sort of martial arts where your fucking ass will get humbled real quick. You know, my motorcycle journey is kind of taking me here. This is where I'm at, right next to a fucking Porta John. Bottom line is this, I never got into motorcycle riding without, and I always, like, every time I've always got into it, I was always like, I don't give a fuck about the consequences of me riding. Like, it was like, whatever, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck. But the more I do it, the more I do give a fuck, you know? This is my bike. You know? I don't want it fucked up. I put money into it. You know what I'm saying? It gives me fun. It gives me excitement. It gives me, you know, the therapeutic endorphins when I'm having a bad day, you know. And and I love it for that. But at the same time, I'm kind of coming out of I'm kind of coming out of where I was when I got into motorcycling, which is just a pure defiance and a pure, like, I don't really care about myself. I didn't have a high enough self-esteem to care about myself enough to care about what's going to happen. Well, you know, as that's changing, you know, my self-esteem is getting where it needs to be for me to, you know, effectively say, you know what, I do care about myself. I do matter. Black Lives Matter. I do matter enough to, you know, take it a little easier. And, you know, I've seen some people die, and quite frankly, a year later, like, none of these people are remembering them, you know. I still ride around with names on my windscreen, you know, what maybe like 2 people in Portland do, you know, because the rest of them never gave a fuck in the first place, you know. I don't give a fuck about those people. They don't give a fuck about me. You know, the only reason they know me is because I got a fucking YouTube channel and a camera strapped to the side of my head. But outside of that, they give a fuck about Ronan. They don't give a fuck about my struggles. And quite frankly, we've never established the rapport to where I'm gonna. Oh my goodness, nice pants. Those are great. Thanks. Meaning your ass looks great. And I'm gonna give you another thumbs up when you was Anyway, if you like the button, hit the like button. If you like the button, hit the like button. If you like YouTube, hit the YouTube button. Wait, no, that's not how it goes.